What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the desk. Damn it.
Are you serious, dude? You messed up again?
I know.
Are you a fool?
No. I'm Daredevil.
We're a bunch of grown-ass kids, I swear to God.
Yeah, we are.
But we're here for it. We love it.
Yeah,
and we are back, people.
Yes, go. Welcome back to the table, everybody. If you haven't realized it, we are talking the season finale of Daredevil Born Again, Season 2. We got a lot to talk about. I am Kev, a.k.a. Spider Kev. I'm with my only brother here.
Yeah.
The owner of Baby Gorilla Comics, Jose.
Just the two of us. Just me and you. George and Mike, unfortunately, are busy. So
yeah,
you get us for the season finale of Daredevil, which was, oh my effing God.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. This show.
Yeah, dude.
This season was amazing. Before we even get into the episode itself, this show just hit on all cylinders. It took us on an emotional ride. It had twists and turns, and it didn't go the way everybody thought it was going. We're still going to get the Defenders, but they did a different storyline. So we'll definitely get into that. But this season, the acting, the music, the score, everything was just so perfect.
Good.
You can tell they had their shit together going into this one, unlike season one. Season one was still good, but it was choppy. It was choppy.
It definitely showed that it was missing more story and more character arcs.
Yeah,
100%.
When they first talked about releasing that and they were like 18 episodes, I'm like, there's no way. 18 half-hour episodes, and they cut it down to 8 episodes. I was happy with the 8 episodes. Yeah, and this episode, the season finale, did not disappoint. We did not get a Game of Thrones season finale. So
hey, that was a series finale.
Finale. Okay.
Finale. There's still time.
It's over, people.
Knock on wood. Anyway, but yes, this is our full spoiler talk. If you have not seen it, shame on you. Come back and watch this later. Okay. My God. Where to even begin? Now, I did hear that some of this episode was changed down to the last minute, was post-production.
Oh, really? I didn't hear about that.
I did.
Nice.
It involved our boy Daniel.
Yes, they shot Daniel dying and Daniel not dying.
He was supposed to die.
That. They weren't sure which way to go.
Yes, the showrunner and the actor Buck himself literally said in an interview that Daniel was not supposed to die in the original script. He was supposed to shoot the gun, but next to his head.
Yeah.
And he told Daniel to go and run, hide. But the showrunner thought that Daniel's story will become like kind of dull and just blah. So they thought him dying was a bigger what's the word I'm looking for?
It had a bigger impact.
A bigger impact.
I 100% agree with the way they went. Yeah. Daniel dying solidified what BB did at the end of this season. Yep. It solidified it, and it painted Daniel in a different light. You didn't see Daniel as the Kingpin's guy. He was just a college kid in a t-shirt with BB hanging out with his homie. Yes. And that's all that was. And it made a huge impact. That was definitely the right call. I didn't know that, so thanks for definitely sharing that.
You're welcome. I just found that out literally an hour ago. But let's get into the episode.
Yeah.
We start out back at the court scene, but we have a little. Was it like a thought of Karen having with
Yeah,
Matt going to the restaurant, or was that
Karen,
a future? Because I think they were wearing the same outfits at the
she
end of
was
this.
daydreaming. Yeah, she was daydreaming of that happening.
Okay.
And then she woke up. So either way, I took it she was daydreaming of something that could have happened or something that could happen. And it came to fruition at the end of the story where we saw him, you know, put his hands behind his back and they came for him, which is not, that's the least important thing that happened in this episode. For the series, it was fantastic. It was very important what happened. But we're in court and Matt's getting stitched up by Jessica Jones.
Jessica. I'm sorry. Every time I hear that name and I see her, I just think of that scene. I'm sorry.
I mean, how good was the scene? We got double D's and double J's. I'm just saying.
God
That
damn
was
it. All right.
We got Daredevil and Jessica Jones.
I know.
Where was your mind at, Kevin? God damn it.
Anyway,
You
so
dirty human.
Anyway, so she patches him up.
Yeah.
Which was kind of like a
yeah, it was a flesh
scene.
wound.
Yeah,
it was just to say, hey, I came back. I'm here to help you. Daredevil Matt he goes, what made you come back? He goes, you can't do it on your own. He goes, you're right. Here's what I need you to do. And next thing is they're about to start the trial. And who's on the bench? Heather versus Kirsten. Heather versus Kirsten. And Kirsten's pissed because they were friends.
Yeah.
Last season, they were friends. She hooked her and Matt up. Yes. And then she's winding her down. And then you hear the doors open. And it's Matt. And the look on her face, was like, what in the hell?
But no, well, yeah, we get that. And I just love how he sits down next to Karen and Kirsten, and they're like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I just got shot in the leg.
I'm fine." You know what I really loved about that episode with Matt in the courtroom, and it was a subtle nod that I don't know if people caught. His suit was burgundy; it was a dark red, and he came out and he made his known that he was Daredevil, which we will talk about. But I just thought that was really nice. That they did that, like he was wearing his costume. He did exactly what Heather talked about, wearing the mask. That sometimes the mask they wear is their actual personality, their face. And that was him wearing his Daredevil costume on the outside, portraying himself as Daredevil and coming out as Daredevil. And so he's wearing his suit on the outside. And then we get it again at the end when Heather puts on the mask, and in the reflection in the mirror, she's wearing the mask, but she sees Heather.
Yeah.
So they're all wearing the mask on the outside. That's who they really are. That's who they really are, is the people in the mask. Dude, I swear, I think I got ADHD. I swear to God.
Yeah, you do. No, you do. You really do, but it's okay. I'm glad you caught up on that. Okay.
But like, I was just like putting those pieces of the puzzle, and they done that so much and so well this entire season, with the foreshadowing in every episode, with the Watcher in episode 3, I believe, or episode 4, where Vanessa gets hit with the glass in the eye.
And I was the first to catch that. I'm like, hey. And people are like, no, there's no way.
But like this, it just continued in this episode. And I know I went into 3 different parts of the episode.
Okay. But going back to Heather, to Heather, the counsel or the other lawyer had her read a line from her book.
Yes.
And dutiful boyfriend, responsible boss, the loyal son. talking about vigilantes and how they wear the mask without wearing the mask. Along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
That's Matt.
Yeah.
That's Matt.
But that's all of them.
Yeah.
That's all of them. And he even called her out in it.
Yep.
He goes, who do you stand? That's like you stand behind Fist the same way Karen stood behind Daredevil.
Yep. I got the note. He looks at Heather and goes, Heather goes, she didn't wear the mask. She hid behind Daredevil. And then Matt claps back and goes the same way you're hiding behind the Fist administration.
Yeah.
Clap her ass back. And she was pissed. Oh, she was so pissed.
She's pissed at Karen for taking Matt. Now she's mad at Matt for making her look like a dumbass, which she did. That like they go back and forth within that scene. Then the next scene was, the AVTF setting up with their fake bullseye.
Oh,
and dude, I knew it wasn't him. That walk is definitely not his bullseye's walk.
I was a little confused, like, what the hell is happening?
And I'm like, why would the AVTF just be walking around by him and not doing shit? And then, but I will give them credit. That was a comic book accurate purple.
That was almost a split image of him. I was like, for a second, I'm like, oh, what the hell is he doing?
Yeah,
oh, that's not him.
And I'm like, oh, they went. Like when they first came into the shot for a split second, I was like, did they just go comic book accurate purple on him? And then he starts walking. I'm like, oh, that's not him. Then you see the AVTF agent walking behind him. That's definitely not him. Yeah. I'm like, they all gotta die.
Yeah, they're all gonna die. Foreshadow to the future.
Yeah, which we can just talk into that. We know that at that point, that's when Bullseye just comes in during the court scene. This is fast forward to the end. He knows, dude. He was in with the governor.
Yeah.
And then what you said at the beginning of the season came true at the end. But get back to that part, dude. When he walks in and starts taking everybody out, that was great. All of it was fantastic.
The scene of the episode. Throws the three knives and the camera rotates. Oh my God. That was such I rewatched that scene like 5 times.
Dude. But when he hits the knife, it goes right in here. Right in here and disables his hand. I covered my whole face. This guy disabled his hand from grabbing the gun. I was like, oh my God. I just imagine the blade cutting all those arteries and the bone. Oh, it was an amazing shot. It was an amazing shot. And I was like, instantly like, he's going to kill Fisk.
But what kills me is after he kills him, he goes, poser. When I heard that, I think of Yelena. Such a poser.
Such a poser. That was so great, though. That scene with him. And then he's back in the scene later, but he just disappears until the end. Not the end credit, but the end scene, which we'll talk about later. And then we go. What was the next scene after that? Did we go back into the courtroom?
I believe we did. Yeah.
So that's when they're in the courtroom and they call Fisk.
Yeah.
And Fisk gives this whole monologue. And everybody
he says the line back in the Netflix series, when I was a boy. When I was a boy.
We did skip over one part before that, was when Buck walked into the mayor's office and went to Fisk and he said, "Did Daniel deliver, BB?"
I really do think they cut something from that scene. I think they cut him saying, "Yeah, I finished him," or something along those lines. Because, like I said, he wasn't supposed to die. They made that change already after post production.
But I think that worked with him not saying anything, and then you just see the lump on his throat, and Buck. They both love Daniel. Daniel was like their little brother, and even Fisk said it at that point. He goes, I never realized until this moment when he realized Daniel was dead that the weight that being elected or being chosen to be the mayor and lead this city had, and the price it would take. It cost him Vanessa. It cost him Daniel, basically his wife and kid. Sounds like Into the Spider-Verse, if you ask me.
Yeah, a little bit. Even though it wasn't confirmed that he was not the son, but
yeah, I know.
Whatever. We're so
but
wrong about those theories. But then again, it was so it looked like it was going to be true. Like
I thought he was going to be the Rose. I definitely thought he was going to be the Rose.
You weren't the only one that thought that, man.
Yeah, and it was just crazy how they pulled that off. And then Fisk, like, you saw the look on his face. Like when Buck didn't have to say nothing, which is what I loved about that scene. Nothing had to be said. And the expression on Fisk's face and Buck's face said everything.
Yeah.
It literally said everything because Fisk loved that kid. Yeah. He thought Daniel would be loyal to the end to him. And that's what Fisk always wanted, was somebody to be loyal to him. That's why he's always had so much faith in Wesley, Vanessa, Daniel, and Buck. Vanessa, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
So we go back to that courtroom scene.
When I was a boy. Gives a whole lecture, and Matt goes, Mr. Fisk, I don't know if that was answer or speech to my question. And
everybody just giggles about this shit. And then he starts asking questions and, about the Safer Initiative Acts and all this other stuff. But it doesn't really get interested until he starts talking about, what happened on the North Star.
Yeah.
And Fisk is like, you're really gonna go there, Mr. Murdock? And he goes, smiling, yes I am.
Yes, I am.
And you go from that to they go, I need to see all lawyers in my chambers. And they showed his ability as Daredevil to be able to hear Fisk. And the fact that Fisk knows that he can mumble something and Matt will pick it up.
Dude, so good. Oh my God.
Do you have the exact words that what he said? I assume you would.
He said along the lines of like, oh my God, I had it.
Just remember what I can do to you if you go this route. I will put you in prison for the rest of your life.
He says that to him face to face, but he says something else like
when he mumbled it. Yeah.
Yes.
And Matt reacts loudly in the thing. He goes, "Oh, me too," or something to that extent. And the judge was like, "Excuse me?" And they went to Safer Initiative Act and everything. And I like how Matt called out the other lawyer. He goes, "Oh, there won't be appeal. Oh, so just give Kingpin the gavel and the robe." Basically saying that he has the judges in his pockets.
Yeah.
That he can pretty much say there will be no appeal and there won't be no appeal. And the judge, we saw her hesitate earlier in the season with what was going on in the court system. The other two guys were like fighting about it, but she did not. She always was on the tiptoe.
I just fucking remember what he said. He said, I will say things that will ruin your life.
Yeah.
And he goes, I can say the same about you. And that's when the judge is looking. She's like, excuse me? He's like, nothing.
See, people, this is what ADHD and autism looks like in one podcast.
That was crazy. I'm like sitting there listening, but I'm thinking, like, what exactly did he say? He said something along the lines of like, it can ruin your life or something.
Yeah. And Matt reacts. And then they go back into the courtroom. Yeah. And Matt is drilling him. There is a witness. You and I both know he's in this room.
It kind of reminded me of the whole scene. I was waiting for Fisk to go, "You can't handle the truth."
I wouldn't have been surprised if they would have did that, to be completely honest with you. They were so close to it.
It was to a T.
WWE did it with Bradshaw, remember?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he did. Anyway,
but and John Cena.
So they showed the clip of one of the crew members.
Christovi.
Yeah.
Stava.
Of what happened. that we seen a few episodes ago or
Yeah.
early in the season. So
And
that
they're
whole
like,
thing happens.
he goes, there's no one here to testify. There's not even he's not here. And then Matt goes, what if, but you said as long as there was someone willing to testify, this can go forward. And we all saw, he said, first, you classified myself as a hero. Did you or did you not?
He brought
You
that up
don't
a few
have to
times.
answer that. You don't have to answer it. I will answer it. Oh no, he said that about the ship and what was in the cargo of the ship. But this movie, this show is so great.
But he kept bringing up of how Matt took a bullet for him. He kept bringing it up to him, like, "Oh, I took a bullet for you."
Purposely, so that when he tells them that he's Daredevil, he can be like, "Well, I'm a hero. How can I be a vigilante and a bad person also?" But yet I saved the mayor's life. That just doesn't make sense to me, you know, which is 1000% correct.
Yeah.
You know, and then he goes, oh, God, I lost my train of thought. He goes back to Fisk on the bench.
He asked him, Daredevil was there. There's someone else in this room that can tell you. And Jessica Jones and the governor comes in.
The governor.
Mm-hmm.
McCafferty
didn't do anything in the scene, but they just showed up and just sat there. But
that's all they needed.
And
I told you, by the way, I did tell you that he was still alive. He was still twitching, even though Bullseye put that knife in his head.
Yeah, but I was also right about a potential.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's coming.
I ain't taking count. I ain't tracking.
I am, motherfucker. I don't get these much. Anyway, so he goes to ask. He's like, "You hate Daredevil, correct?" He goes, I say so, yes.
Yes. I will say you're correct.
I say you're correct. It felt like he kept answering the same way.
Yeah.
Like, if you say so, yes. If you say so, yes. Yes. He kept saying it the same way. It's just funny. Yeah. But he goes, oh my God, how do you say it? He was saying like, oh, Daredevil was on that ship, correct? Yes. How do you prove that? And he gets closer to him, and you can see Kingpin smirk.
And I'll do Fisk's part. He goes, "You wouldn't? Are you a fool?"
He said, "Yes, I am, because I am Daredevil." And he pulls the Iron Man speech.
Dude, exactly, word for word, but it's bigger than that. Marvel pretty much just handed the keys to the house, to the building, to Matt Murdock, to Daredevil, to lead the Marvel universe to the future.
Yeah,
because that's what they did for Iron Man. He became the face of Marvel.
I don't think he'll be the face of Marvel. I think he'll be the face of Marvel television.
I think he'll be the street level face of Marvel. But they're also saying that after the 3rd season, that will be the last season of Daredevil. And then there's going to be a full feature movie of Daredevil, which I can't even imagine what they'll do in a 2-hour movie.
I don't know if I like that idea.
I'm scared of what they'll mess up.
Is it going to be like a Mandalorian Grogu type of situation?
God, I hope not. Although that movie's getting some good reviews and bad reviews, depending on who you ask. But back to when he says that, and then they hear the tapes, and then the judge, he goes, "I order for a mistrial," and the judge was like, "I don't give a shit." She just hit the gavel, mistrial. But they did clearly say, "Mr. Murdock, you are not to leave the building."
But what kills me is someone goes like, "Oh, you're blind. You're not Daredevil," or something.
Oh yeah, the lawyer.
He throws his sticks and catches it, and all you hear is, and what kills me is Pal goes, "A blind man that can fight."
A blind lawyer that can fight.
And kicked his ass
and
the last season.
Whooped his ass. Yeah. And that's oh my God. But you go from that scene to, we had Bullseye setting up, we had that, and then we had the shutdown. of
But
the court.
no, but
He
no.
was walking out.
They were both walking out of the building.
Yes.
Kingpin stops. He's like, "Where are you going, Daredevil?" He's like, "You think you won?" And they're all just standing there talking. And then Matt hears
he goes,
Buck
wait,
going,
he does say,
or Powell,
give it up,
take the
old
shot.
man.
Yeah,
Powell goes, take the shot.
And all you hear, but if you noticed, it wasn't on the walkie-talkie. It was him just saying it out loud. It was wrong bullseye. That's why he was so clear than if he was on
he said it to Powell too.
No, because no, it was clearly not on a walkie-talkie. You go, wrong bullseye. And that's why Powell didn't do anything. But Buck, I guess, sensed what Matt was saying, was like doing.
Because he said, don't do that.
Yeah, and what's Buck's thing? He always going in front of him. He's going to defend
the Kingpin. Yeah. That's his job.
Thing is, he's going to jump in front of you to protect him. That's what he did. Matt didn't take the bullet this time. Buck did. Which I will say.
What did Daniel say to him? How long before you're the guy on the floor?
Yep.
Looking with the guy, the gun above you.
Yep. But here's my question now.
Yeah.
Did he survive? They don't show him at all.
They don't show him at all. I think he survives. I would assume he survives. But they don't show him. And that's one of the things that I was like, wait, what the hell's going on? He didn't die. We never saw a body. He got shot in a thing. And then once he shoots him and they lock everything out, they all run. Heather's taking care of Buck, and she goes up to the jackass lawyer, who's
he's such an
asshole.
He is such an ass.
He goes to her like, we can get away with together, and it's like, and this chick just fucking Maggie chops his ass right in the throat. Yeah, I'm like, damn, and took his sports coat to cover Buck, and I'm like, she is not playing anymore.
She said, "Don't touch me." I was like, yes, ma'am.
When she fast forward to the end, when she puts on that mask, and
everyone knew what was happening.
Everyone knew, but the way they showed it at the end, where, like I said earlier, she put on the mask, but the reflection in the mirror was still her face.
Yeah,
because the mask was her true self.
Yeah,
dude, it was just done so perfectly.
Yeah,
so great. And one thing that I did want to bring up at the very beginning, when Karen has that dream where she's daydreaming of Matt and her sitting in the Indian restaurant, getting their curry and everything like that. If you listen very carefully, it's the Daredevil theme song playing behind them.
Yes.
Very slowly in piano. Yes. It's very eerie, but it fits the mood for this episode so perfectly.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it was so great. Then what do we get next? We get
they all go back in the building and they lock themselves in like different rooms.
Yeah, and
Kingpin gets the court room, and Daredevil and his buddies get just a random room in another part of the building. And Jessica starts to drink.
Yeah. Oh, I love these drawers or whatever she says. I want to bring you back to one point in that section where Kingpin is standing in front of the AVTF. And he goes, I've done everything for this city. But he says one thing that resonates with every single one of them. He goes, if you don't like it, you can sign your resignation, which is the last thing he told the mayor of chief of police before he ripped his head apart. So that's sign your resignation means he's gonna kill you,
dude. I didn't even realize either till like afterwards. We got a Kingpin and a Jessica Jones interaction.
Yep.
We've never gotten that.
Kingpin. No, the first interaction between them.
Dude, it was quick, but it was like, man. We won.
Yes. And it's only going to get better with season 3 because we're getting the Defenders. We know for a fact we're getting with the Defenders.
Absolutely.
We have 3 out of 4, and we only know who Luke Cage was working with overseas in Asia. And I'm guessing is Kung Lao.
Maybe.
Yeah.
They didn't say where, but
yeah, I know. But Yeah, that episode was fantastic. And then what else are we missing? When they start to Fish releases a report from inside the courthouse.
Yes.
Basically
saying this, we're under a state of emergency.
Being a whiny bitch.
Yeah. But I love, again, the cinematography of even back from season 1 of Born Again, how they wanted you to feel and kind of like see from the outside looking in, like the people of the streets. Yeah. They wanted you to see what the people of New York think and their environment of what's going on. And everybody is pissed at Fisk.
Yeah. And he's like, I've done everything for you. I've given you my all. I love this city more than anything. Then we go back to like, and it looks just like the scene of BB's report, like where Fisk is actually asking the city for help and to stand side by side with them against vigilantes. He looks exactly like the puppet BB portrays him. And then all of a sudden the BB report comes on.
The last one.
And she does not care, have a care in the world. She lost her uncle. She lost Daniel. Like, she is done with Fisk. And she decides to spill everything on the BB report and rips her mask out.
Because remember, Daniel gave her his phone.
Yep. So she has all the evidence to put Fisk away. But Fisk, luckily, because he's a mayor, he gets asylum basically, and he can just walk away with all this and not pay any repercussions if he just steps down.
Yeah.
Which we'll get into that whole responsibility at the very end after we get into the next scene where Fisk is frustrated after the BB report comes out. Well, before even that, we have the people, all the old cops meet up at the end with the
Daredevil Mafia.
Yeah. And we get
DD Mafia. That's what
a little white tiger.
Yeah.
A little white tiger. And she is pissed, but she is talking to Powell. Cole, right?
No, it's Powell.
Powell's the burnt face dude, right?
No, that's
Cole.
North.
Okay. He's talking to North, and he was like, wait, you said something else about White Tiger. And then he started realizing that he was on the wrong side of business. And Powell tells him, shoot him in the face. Just shoot him in the face. No big deal. Just shoot him in the face in front of 30,000 witnesses or whatever there was out there. And Cole North just takes him and cracks him in the face with the gun.
I wish he killed him, but hey.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The other cops wouldn't let him do it. But then you have him leaving them in and basically taking control of the AVTF and saying we were wrong. And they storm the Capitol. But before they get to their big scene, you have Jessica Jones and Daredevil deciding to leave, everyone behind in the courtroom or the whatever room they were in to go fight the AVTF that was coming after them.
But we get that, right? He puts on the suit. Kingpin is pissed. He goes, open the door.
Yeah.
He opens it.
Simultaneously happening.
Yeah. He goes, boo. And he punches the shit out of the dude. Dude, another meme of Kingpin has been unlocked. Yeah. Last week we got, ha! Now we got, boo.
Boo. And he does the whole face. And he takes dude's head completely off. Like, I just want to talk about his scene for right now. And then we'll get into Jessica and Daredevil.
They're both simultaneously.
They're simultaneously.
We both got 2 hallway fight scenes.
And they were, what's up with this show and hallway fight scenes? They do it better than anybody.
I don't know. I have no idea.
They've mastered it. But dude, Kingpin is a wrecking machine.
Yes.
And he's literally headbutting people's heads off their body, smashing it. He takes one guy and bends him completely around the corner.
And you see saw how I'm like, oh no.
He threw it back like Wanda.
His back went, oh my, the human body's back's not supposed to bend that way.
Yeah.
This man is gonna be paralyzed for a lot. What if that's Professor X?
We have an origin story.
We have the origin story.
He should have saw that shit coming.
Never mind.
You have Daredevil on the opposite side and Jessica Jones just whooping ass, doing a great job, by the way. But I'm sorry, Daredevil stole that scene, the hallway scene, and then you got all these regular people, like citizens, protesters, coming in, and like you got Daredevil is walking, and then Karen just whoops some AVTF guy's ass and fucking throat punch his ass again. And then you got Cherry there, and you got the other cop there from the third season, and everybody's lined up, and you got Kingpin just coming down the steps, throwing people down the steps,
all bloody,
shit. all bloodied
up. Oh,
didn't he look like a portrait that's been mentioned in the show since season 1?
Bit. Yeah,
just saying. Awesome. Snow and white and red.
Yeah,
I'm just saying it's a theme.
Yeah,
but dude, he was beat and bloody, and these dumbasses like, yeah, let's get him.
Let's Daredevil was like yelling, like, stop, don't do it, don't do it.
You're gonna die.
You are gonna die. And what's great about it was, they're trying to beat up Fisk, right? They're trying to beat up Fisk. He stands his ground for a bit. Then once he was getting jumped, it was over.
I was wondering when they were going to overpower him, because I'm like, if 50 dudes are on top of him, come on, he ain't that damn strong. He ain't Spider-Man.
But Daredevil uses Bully Club to dash over.
Yeah.
Jessica Jones just runs and jumps over and does the same thing on the other side. So
Matt's pushing people away. Jessica's slamming the shit out of people.
Yeah.
She don't care. Literally slamming dudes on the floor like Kingpin was doing 30 seconds before her.
Just less violent. She ain't breaking people's backs.
Less bloody. Bloody.
Yeah. Anyway, but they get all the protesters to stop, and Daredevil kneels down to him. He's like, "It's over,
dude.
Take the deal." And the deal was, if you just resignate, and just go.
But dude, that scene where he puts himself with him, and he's like, Grace, I don't believe in that stuff. And Matt goes, not Grace for me and you. We'll always be in prison within ourselves.
And
he goes
back.
Grace for the one thing we both love more than anything, for New York City.
We both love this city. I know you do.
Yeah.
But it goes back to what he said 2 episodes ago. He made the deal with him. You go away, I go away.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing what was going to happen in this episode, just different. Fisk goes to his island. Matt gets locked up.
Puerto Rico.
Again, the foreshadowing has been amazing for this for this season and this whole show. It's just, he's right. Like, Fisk is damaged. Matt is also damaged, but they're both fighting a different cause.
Matt seemed to be at peace.
Yeah.
With going to prison.
And he was smirking.
He was smirking. Because, like, excuse me. If they go with the run, I think it's cell block D. The story where Matt's just like unhinged and he's like, you're stuck in prison with me. I'm not stuck in prison with you. It's gonna go balls.
They did say they asked him to grow a beard.
Yeah. Oh, he's completely white. They're doing Devil's Reign. They're yeah.
If they
Devil's Reign is
happening.
Happening.
The comic.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And you get Electra back next year. For this. They've seen her working out.
Yeah, and apparently she was in New York. She did post on that she's in New York. Take that as you will.
Yeah.
Do you think
it might be a stretch,
Daredevil?
but you never know. I would love to see that run and Matt become possessed by the demon from the hand.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Yes. Yes, please.
But
please,
like
please, please,
to go
please.
back to that scene of Daredevil and Fisk and just talking to each other
Mhm.
and the emotion and the pain and the vulnerability in that scene was fantastic for no
It's
pun
it was
intended because I'm
peaceful.
wearing the hat.
It was
But
it was peaceful
it was
because these
peaceful.
guys known just to throw punches.
You'll
They-
understand if I don't want to shake your hand.
I do.
When he
And-
said that, I
But
was dying
again,
laughing.
these guys know how to be, like brawlers. They know how.
Yeah.
Their best way of it is to throw hands, and that whole scene of them talking, there was no punches thrown.
And at any minute, Kingpin could have just ripped his throat. Like Kingpin could honestly just grip him up by the throat and take control of the entire situation. But
Yes.
he didn't.
But
Matt
he
gave
didn't.
him an out because Matt was looking for grace. And so
Yeah.
was Kingpin. They were both looking for forgiveness
Yes.
for their sins. For Wilson Fisk's sins as Kingpin, he was looking for forgiveness. And for Matt Murdock's sins as Daredevil, Matt was looking for forgiveness. And that's why he didn't give the police a hard time when they came to arrest him. He goes, I'm here to pay for the crimes of Daredevil. Never said for my crimes. He said for the crimes of Daredevil.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to be said by that. But like
he goes, I used to be a lawyer.
yeah, I used to be a lawyer. And that's a good thing. Those are key words. He used to be a lawyer because he lost his bar license.
Yeah.
Because he's a criminal now. So he's not allowed to practice law.
Yeah.
So he's gonna need a good lawyer. Who do you think he's gonna call?
Jessica Jones.
Just saying.
Jessica Jones.
She-Hawk.
She-Hulk, maybe.
She's a lawyer. Just saying. Just saying.
And he did help her.
Yeah.
He did help her. But
You might see her back. I know she's not thrilled with Disney. Milani, whatever her name is.
Tatiana Maslany. Yeah.
Yeah. She's not happy with Disney, but they can just CGI her ass. It doesn't really matter. We don't need to see the human form.
Secret Wars is coming. They'll just reboot everybody. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get the cut of different scenes. Obviously, how they're with the Muse mask, and then Mr. Charles is on the plane.
You mean Mr. Robertson?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Robertson.
They changed his name.
They changed his name.
And who's he on the plane with?
Bullseye.
Bullseye.
But going back, we go to a scene prior. Jessica's with her daughter.
Yeah.
And Luke Cage comes to the friggin' scene. He stands there, comes out of the shadow. She yells, "Daddy!" And Jessica looks at him and goes, "You okay?" He goes, "Yeah." He's like,
they found someone else to take my spot.
But she was like, "How's the mission?" She was like, he said like something like it was intense or like along those lines.
Yeah.
It was something intense or one of the, and she's like, "Are you back?" He's like, "Yeah, they found someone else." And then Bullseye is that somebody.
Did you Luke Cage Luke Cage had a full beard.
Looking like a
mayor or something.
A potential mayor in the comic.
A candidate maybe for mayor. We'll see.
Maybe that's how they'll do it. Maybe that's how they'll get Daredevil out. He'll say, "Hey, I'm a mayor. Get him out."
Yeah.
They'll just something along those lines.
Yeah. But I'm curious to see because we thought there were going to be a lot more cameos. I think going into this season. I wasn't expecting
much of cameos.
Really, I got like
really wasn't.
From internet and stuff like buzz and stuff like that, just from me swiping through like TikTok and Instagram. Like there's a lot of buzz about who could be there and who wasn't.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought we would get Luke Cage sooner. I thought we'd get him at the very end. I thought we would get both of them somehow. I thought they were going to sing them both from back because I really thought they were there together.
Yeah.
Him and Iron Fist, Danny Rand.
Heroes for hire. I thought that too. But hey, maybe they weren't. He just had to go somewhere else.
But we know he's seen on set, so we know he's coming back.
Yeah. And
What else?
I just have a question for you.
Go for it.
Now that we know that Matt is in prison,
Yeah.
A certain movie's coming out in a few months.
Not the same thing.
And I'm just saying the hand is involved in that scene, in that trailer.
It's not happening,
what if
brother.
we get Matt? Come on.
We're not.
Come on. It could tie in the next season with the hand and Elektra.
Not.
It could tie into that.
I think.
Come on, it's right there.
If there's a slight chance we might get a glimpse of Matt, but you got to remember, in the scene from Spider-Man, he's not in a regular prison. He's in the DOC. Matt's in Rikers. It's not the same prison. He's not.
How do you know, man? How do you know? It can happen.
It could, but I wouldn't put money on it if I was a betting man. I don't think you're going to see Charlie Cox in there.
I need to see Charlie Cox with a full beard, right? Maybe
I think you'll see him for Endgame. For Avengers Secret Wars. I think you might see him for that.
People were saying he was on like an interview with I don't even know who. I think it was Jimmy Kimmel or something. Or no, it was like a convention, and they asked him like, "Oh, did you ever watch the Ben Affleck Daredevil?" He's like, "Yeah, I love Ben Affleck. The movie,
yeah."
And he goes, "Could we see a potential Daredevil fight with you and Ben Affleck's Daredevil Secret Wars?" He's like, "Hey, I'm down." We could see that. I don't think
we'll ever see Ben Affleck.
I need to see with the red tights.
I think those cheap money grabs are over for DC. After Secret
Marvel?
Wars, I don't think you'll see those cheap. Huh?
You said DC, you mean Marvel?
Marvel, I'm sorry. I think you'll see all those cheap grabs go away. Like they were using those to draw fans back in with Deadpool and Spider-Man and stuff like that. That's over. The nostalgia is over. There's no more heroes to bring back. That shit is gone. You might see Toby and Andrew one more time in Secret Wars. That will be the last time you see them in the Marvel universe.
But I need to see him in Spider-Man. It's
never
right
gonna happen.
There. It's right there.
Toby's
Why?
50 years old.
Why are you? Why do you have the hand there? If you're not gonna have Daredevil in it,
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
It brings up my next question, Jose.
Go ahead.
What's next for Kingpin and Daredevil?
He rebuilds his empire. He goes back underworld, and he becomes his empire, or Val uses him for something. He's valuable for something. He can be useful for something. But Kingpin can't work well he don't play well with others. So I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see where they're going to go on with it, where they're going with it, because there's been photos of, Vincent D'Onofrio with a full Santa Claus white beard.
Looking like
you got Matt Murdock with a full beard, so it can only lead to Devil's Reign because he didn't have a beard, and a beard like that takes a good 6 months to grow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's. I'm curious to see where they're taking this show in season 3, and if they're going to deal with and they should deal with the Dark Realm, because you already brought out Sasha Cohen as wow, I'm drawing a blank. In Ironheart, Sacha Baron Cohen,
the Hood,
Mephisto,
yeah.
You already brought in the dark magic. You already there's talks about the Midnight Suns.
Oh, please.
They're saying that we might see Ghost Rider in Secret Wars. These are all rumors, but there's been conversations about doing about doing the my phone just went off. By doing the Suns movie.
Midnight Suns,
yeah. So
I hope to God. I need more Supernatural.
I would love some more Man Thing and everything like that.
Werewolf by Night
Man
was a fantastic
more
Marvel
Moon Knight, more Blade.
Please.
You know, I need
Oscar
Blade.
Isaac is literally like saying he wants to do Midnight Suns and he wants Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Not my first choice, but he wants a Midnight Suns project.
I'd be okay with them casting someone that's not known for that position, someone that can grow.
I think that's obviously what they're doing with the mutants. I think they're rebooting them. Younger actors for that.
And they're talking about the reboot being like the original 5 X-Men. Xavier, Jean Grey as Miss Marvel, Cyclops, Angel, Beast, and Iceman, Bobby.
Yes.
You know, so I hope that
Iceman's my
happens.
favorite mutant, man. I need a good Iceman. God,
but
I need more Iceman. Anyway.
To get back to this episode, because we fall way off track.
Yes, we did. That's all right. We're nerds. It's what we do. Or we geek.
Yeah, dude, this season was fantastic. I'm very curious to see where we're gonna go with season 3, which will be this final season, which will air next year.
No, it's not.
And
Don't
then
say that.
Supposedly it will be the final season.
Don't say that. Don't say that. I can't do it.
It's gonna be okay, Kevin. It's
gonna
be okay.
I need this.
But yeah, this season was fantastic. I'm curious to see where we go with Muse, with Heather as Muse.
Yes.
And is she possessed by some demonic entity? We have yet to find out.
Yeah, because in the comics she went down to hell, and
Yep.
And they didn't go that route for this, but
right. And then you got that. You have Jessica Jones and Luke Cage and Danielle. And she's back with Alias. Alias is back.
Let's go.
Alias investigation. Who else? We got to see what happened to Buck. What the hell happened?
What happened to Buck? No one knows what happened to Buck.
Buck just got lost.
Yeah.
But we'll see him. Something happened to him. He's somewhere rebuilding. He's probably with Fisk in Puerto Rico or whatever he is in Madripoor.
And what's next for Bullseye?
Yeah. The Dark Avengers, you say? Has to be.
Fucking
you got
fucking season. But I'm curious of what they do, because I would be 100% down to watch a special of just Bullseye.
Yeah.
Maybe his specials about him and Mr. Roberts, right? Mr. Roberts
now.
Mr. Roberts.
They're recruiting a team.
Yeah.
So they're recruiting a team, and I think we're going to see pieces of this team being built within the next few movies, because she has the Thunderbolts already.
The Avengers.
The Avengers, which some of them will not make it past Doomsday. Some of them won't. Yelena will. She has to. You can't get rid of Yelena. I don't think you can get rid of Red Guardian. I mean, Red Guardian, I think, dies. I think you need.
I love David Harbour's Red Guardian.
Yeah, but you need that Spider-Man moment where he's dashing into dust and he goes, Mr. Stark, I don't want to go.
Yeah, and I think had that with Widow. She had it with Natasha.
Exactly. You're gonna have that with her, and I think he's the only one that's gonna pull those heartstrings. Who else is gonna pull those heartstrings in the Marvel? No,
from the new Avengers is Bucky, because we have more time with them.
Yeah, fuck him.
Right.
But I think, like, if you're gonna pull heartstrings, that's who. It has to be somebody that we all care about the most. Has to be.
Okay.
It's always someone we care. Who are we most invested with? Who do we have a father figure, deep connection with in the Marvel universe? Who did we have a deep connection with? Like, he's my little brother. He's my little bro. He's my little homie. Yeah, my nephew.
I know.
Peter. I'm just saying.
Anyway.
It's not a prediction. It's a spoiler, people.
All right. Whatever you say. So same time next year?
Same time next year. Same bad channel. Same bad time.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know what you guys think of Daredevil Born Again Season 2 finale. Let us know what your expectations are for Season 3. Because we're only going up from here, people.
Yeah,
we're only going up from here. Follow Jose, Baby Gorilla Comics on all socials, and the Pendel PA, West Lincoln Highway.
Sí, por favor. Thank you very much.
And we had a very successful free comic book day.
Yeah, we had a good time. It was so much fun. So many people came out. It was just I was able, honestly, to sit back, not sit back and relax.
No,
but
we weren't.
I was able to enjoy it this year,
Yeah.
and I actually sat there and I actually took it in. Although we had some accidents in the beginning, with comic books falling and stuff like that.
No comics were hurt while making
no
this.
comics were hurt. Everything was fine and saved and perfect.
Everything was good.
But yeah, we had a lot of people come out, have fun. We had a few people come out dressed up.
Yeah.
I love my customers. Like, they're awesome. Like, I get to know them on I don't want to say on a name basis because I suck at remembering names, but I remember them like by face, and obviously I remember most people.
He's the same guy that called me Mike before we started recording.
Yeah. Yeah. But like, it was a really good event, and I'm just thankful to everybody who came out and was there and supported. And I had Mike was there, Kev was there. I had Dennis from the shop, one of our friends and customers who's always there. Fun guy, loves riding bikes. We always talk about bikes on the shop, and everything else. We had, who else we had there? We had my boy Richie was DJing. We had Kirsten was there.
We had Beth, the person who made our logo, and
Beth
everything.
was there, stopped by to hang out with us for a little bit. Remy, Evie, their daughter, she was out helping us in the morning and throughout the day. And it was really felt like a big family event, and I'm just grateful. That's honestly, I'm just happy, and I'm very grateful that I'm surrounded by some really great people.
Yeah.
So
it was a good time, man. It was a very fun day.
I appreciate you all.
My wallet survived.
You forgot your poster, by the way.
Did I? Which one?
Yeah, the Spider-Man 3 one.
Shit! I knew I'd forget something. I knew I'd forget something. I'm like, there's no way that
All right, let's wrap this up, buddy. We'll talk about the poster later.
Shit. All right. Follow us on all of our socials, guys. Geeks and Nerd Table Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all the above. Until next time, we'll see you guys back at the table and at Hell's Kitchen.
And in Hell's Kitchen. Deuces.